This I have always believed. now. That man who places the good of a friend above the good of the state is beneath contempt. I call on youth all-seeing to witness for me that if ever I see my country headed for destruction and fail to speak, I will damn myself as well, nor will I make a friend of the state's enemy. The state is our ship, and when that ship sails straight and bears us safely and prospers, then and only then can we make true friends. These are the laws by which I govern the state, and these are the laws that led me to the edict relating to these two sons, the sons of Oedipus. Eteocles, who died as a man should die in defense of his land, will be buried with full honors and every right that falls the noblest dead. But Polynices, his brother, who returned from exile in a rage of insane desire to waste his father's land with fire and sword, upturn the shrines of his gods, batten on the blood of his people, and lead the remnant into slavery. To that man I say, I deny burial and every sign of ritual lamentation. Let him lie on the open, barren field, a naked corpse for birds and dogs to tear at, a sight of unspeakable shame. These are my orders. While I am king, the patriot will always be honored above the traitor, and the man who is loyal to the state will have my praise in life as well as death.
This is your most free on Timothy, and to the city's enemies and friends, so be it. As king, the power of law is yours to enforce upon the dead as well as the living.
Seek to attend, and my will is obeyed.
What would you have to do?
Side with no man who breaks these laws.
Only a fool is in love with death.
And death is the answer.
Yet many a man has been ruined by hope of gain.
King! 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 I won't say that I'm breathless from running. I haven't kicked up my heels, so to speak, to get here faster. The fact is, I didn't want to come. I stopped on the road, time and again, thinking, doubling back and back more than once. Fool, I said to myself, where's the fire? And why we're smack into the lion's den? And who needs the trouble? But then I thought, what if there's someone else? What if someone else brings me to triage? Well, you're an ex-type soldier. So, my head whirls out around a while, and my pace gets slower, and a mile becomes a league. But here I am. Like it or not, although there's not much to tell, I'll tell you anyway. Whatever costs me, whatever happens, happens. You know?
What is all this? What's the problem?
First, King, let me get myself off the hook. I didn't do it, and I swear I don't know who did it. So please, sir, don't take it out on me.
You set up your defenses well, soldier. It's clear you have something important to say.
Serious matters can rattle a man's brain.
Come to the point, soldier, and get up.